Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting review. Thanks for watching, this time with another Oberfränkisches Pils, which of course is a Pils from Oberfranken. This one is from Brauerei Kaiserhof, located in Kronach in Frankenwald, in absolute northern part of Oberfranken, so it's the absolutely northern part of Franconia. And it's a beer that I've been looking forward to a lot. And I think it's just looks really great with its label, and it's really kind of an 80s looking label in my opinion, with the look of the label, the design of it, and of course the logo also from Brauerei Kaiserhof. So I've been looking forward to this one a lot. I do have some other beers from this brewery also as well. The Schweden Trunk Dunkles Malzen and the smoked beer, which I've been forgetting the name of, and the Lukas Kronach I believe also, and the Urhel and the Kaiserweise, to just mention a few. But my main goal for the channel is to choose one beer from each brewery to review, and after that see if I review more beers from breweries I've already had on the channel. But since there are so many breweries, I think it's funnier to have one beer from each brewery, comparing to many beers from one brewery. Kaiserhof is, as I said, a beer that I'm looking forward to a lot. I did choose the Pils to review because it's the most sold beer from this brewery, even though it's from Oberfranken, a region which maybe not is so known for the Pilsners, which mainly is popular in northern Germany and maybe western Germany. But it's the most popular beer sold from this brewery, according to the books that I'm having with information about this brewery. So I thought it was a good idea to choose this one, and I really love Pils also, of course, and really nice looking label, as I said. The brewery is also using Bügelverschluss flashes, as you can see there, Kaiserhof beer printed on the swing top here, and also the bottle shape is a little bit different comparing to many other Bügelverschluss bottles, which is more wide right here and small, like a long neck bottle, but this one is more fading in a longer way, or how I should say, but it looks really nice in my opinion. The Kaiserhof Pilsner bottle is going to be really nice to try this. And also I'm not really sure about which year it was founded, this brewery. One of my books says 1830, the other book says 1879, but that's understandable because it might not be so easy to find the exact time or year for when a brewery was founded, because it's such a small business, so where it should count, it's not that easy maybe. But maybe we'll find that out when I'm gonna go through the history of this brewery on a text which I'm gonna read as usually, which I found on the brewery's website, which I'll link to in the description box below as always. The Kaiserhof brewery is now one of the last of the 76 breweries that existed in Kronach. This is due not only to the two world wars and the industrial revolution, which many small businesses could not stand up to, but also to the history of the brewing industry in Franconia. Around 1802, Kronach lost its beer privilege in the course of secularization and the takeover of the Bamberg monastery by Kurbayern. From then on, the surrounding communities and the suburbs were allowed to choose their sources of supply and the production of the beer themselves. This was previously strictly regulated by the malting and brewing law. For the bar owners, this meant that beer could be obtained from the entire Hochstift region according to their own preferences. Now it was possible to run a commercial brewery, which marked the beginning and the prerequisite of today's brewing industry. As a result, around 1871, there were at times 76 individual breweries in the vicinity of the town of Kronach. Beginning and history of the Kaiserhof brewery is something that I'm going to speak about right now. The first documentary mention of the location at Friesener Straße 1, comes from around 1571. An inn located in the Kronach suburb Streu is mentioned here. The land and property were taken over in 1873 by brewer Karl Keim, who gave it up, and again 1877 after the brewery was built. And this is the actual story of today's Kaiserhof brewery family business. Begins with the purchase of the site by master brewer Bruno Kaiser on February 26, 1879. The first specially brewed beer from the kettles of the Kaiserhof brewery was served on the first Märzenmarkt 1879. In 1957 the business was continued by Lothar Kaiser, the great-grandson of the founder Bruno Kaiser. Under him the centenary of the brewery took place in 1979. After his death in 1983, his wife Heidi Kaiser took over the traditional company, which she handed over to her two sons Ulrich and Thomas Kaiser in 1990. Expanded over the years and always in family hands, the business continues to grow and continues to this day, not least because of his awareness of tradition and use of the best and purest ingredients to maintain the highest quality and beer enjoyment. And some about development of our traditional company. Since the end of 1880, there has been a desire to expand the brewery, which only began in 1900 with an ice cellar, which was used to store and cool the ice. In 1904, the brewery was built with the latest modern equipment and technology in order to meet the growing survey and usual high quality. The company was expanded in 1905 with a large brewing facility. Due to the growing demand and competition in the beer market, further investments followed. With the new construction of the brewhouse in 1965 and the installation of an automatic brewhouse in 1974, the brewery continues to be state-of-the-art. In 1992, the inn was completely renovated and the beer pool, today's threshing floor, was integrated. In addition, a bottling plant was purchased, which was supplemented in 1996 by a modern bottle washer with packer and unpacker, further increasing capacities. Finally, today's brewhouse will be built in 2011 as part of further modernization measures. That's some interesting history about this brewery. Very interesting to learn about, in my opinion, so feel free to check out the website for more information about this brewery. And also, of course, it's a family brewery, something that you maybe not know when you read the name of the brewery, Kaiserhof, but Kaiser is the family name of the founding family, of course. And about this specific beer, the Kaiserhöfer Pilsner, it's possible to read the following information on the brewery's website. Our Pilsner is traditionally brewed in open fermentation according to the purity law of 1516. With a share of almost 50%, it is mostly brewed and therefore most popular beer that is bottled in many different container sizes, from the practical 0.33 liter bottle to the large 50 liter keg barrel. It is suitable for every occasion. You can of course borrow suitable dispensing systems and cooling systems from us. If you order a beer in Franconia, it is primarily a Pilsner brewed beer. That's a little bit about this specific beer, the Kaiserhofer Pilsner. Now, I'm gonna show you the information from the two guide books that I'm having about breweries in Franconia. It's the one right here, very nice book, and here you see Kaiserhof. Always nice to show you how the brewery is looking, and this says right here, Kaiserhof family Kaiser. Kaiserhof Brauerei, Friesener Straße 1, founded 1879. Meist getrunken Pils, so it means most sold beer is the Pils, which I'm having right here. 1200 hectoliters is the annual production. That's the information in this book, and I'm also having, as you know, another very good book. It's this one. Here we have also information about Kaiserhof Brauerei, and it says right here, founded 1830. Brauer Thomas Kaiser, annual output 11,000 hectoliters. This book is a little bit newer than the last one I showed you. Die schönen Momente, für die der Durst erfunden wurde. Der Kaiserhöfer ist eine traditionelle Familienbrauerei. Heute leitet Braumeister Thomas Kaiser und sein Bruder Diplom-Betriebswirt Ulrich Kaiser das mittelständische Unternehmen. Die Geschichte des Familienunternehmens reicht schon bis 1879 zurück, als damals Bruno Kaiser das Anwesen in der Friesener Straße kaufte. Nun steht bereits die 4. Generation an den Braukesseln. Zur Brauerei gehört auch der Gasthof. Dieser wurde 1992 komplett renoviert und eine Bierschwemme, die Kaiserhof Tenne, eine extra Wirtschaft mit integriert. Ein ganz besonderes Hobby wird hier noch gepflegt. So riecht man selten ohne eine Flasche des eigenen Bier in Urlaub, um diese dort den außergewöhnlichsten Situationen abzulichten. Die zu entstehenden Kunstwerke können in der Brauerei bewundert werden. Yeah, I understood most of this, of course. Der Klassiker Kaiserhofer Pilsner is also mentioned right here, which is very good thing. Actually, it helps me a lot with these guides, which are listing all the beers that one brewery is having, but also mentioning which one that is most popular beer style from each brewery, because that's the one that I think is a good one to start with. So finally over to the tasting part. My favorite part of the review, of course, when I'm allowed to try these fantastic Franconian beers. So let's take a closer look of the label. Kaiserhöfer Traditionsbier, Kronacher Kaiserhof Bier, Brauerei Abfüllung, Brauerei Kaiserhof Kronach, is the information that we see right here on the front label. Really looking nice color combination. Brauerei Abfüllung, nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot, nach alter Tradition gebraut. Real nice also with this top label, you see it right here. Kaiserhofer Pilsner, really looking nice, and here's the back label also, really looking classical in my opinion. Brauerei Abfüllung, Pilsner Premium, aus Tradition privat gebraut, nach dem Reinheitsgebot von 1516. Zu diesen Worten stehen wir. Und bereits in der 4th Generation wird das Brauhandwerk in der einzigen Kronacher Brauerei fortgeführt. Brauerei Kaiserhof, Friesener Straße 1, Kronach. Alcohol content is 4.8% volume. And Zutaten, Brauwasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen. That's the information that we see on the bottle. And it's a really nice one. I bet it's gonna be tasting really nice also, of course. Real high expectations of it. And yeah, well, let's look up the label, of course. Oh, Kaiserhöfer Pilsner. See it right here. Really looking nice. So let's plop this one up and get it into a glass, should we? Nice plop there. And I'm gonna use this glass. I think it's gonna be a good glass to use for pills. Like that to begin with. And of course you see the nice thick foam and all the small bubbles, which I hope you can see that's rising up, and the strågelb color of it, really looking nice. This pale golden yellow color. Put this one right here, and it's really looking like a very nice pills in my opinion. Very important to have a big white foam crown, just like this one. I would say 3-finger white crown, looking perfect in my opinion, just the way a Franconian Pils should look. There we have it. But this one right here. So looking real nice, isn't it? Let's get the aroma also, of course. Very, very nice to build up a big white crown, especially on the Pils. That's what you should do. And also to get this aroma on the Pils, that's really fantastic. Let's get it. Yeah, this really is tasting fantastic with the aroma. The hops taste is really a pleasure to get. That's always what you want from Pils, this strong, grassy, dry hops bitterness flavor that's so refreshing. That's really something that you can feel in this one. Very, very typical and nice. Distinctive hops flavor, that's always what you return to while describing the aroma of the Pils. You see the thick, now 2-finger white crown is not disappearing. That's also a good thing, very high quality sign. So let's give it a try, the Kaiserhof Pils now. Very interesting moment, this one. Prost. Yeah, this one is real nice. It's a fantastic Pils in my opinion. It has this typical freshness from the hops taste that we are used to in the Franconian Pilsners, I would say. The hops taste is quite strong while you drink and in the aftertaste, but after that, when the time goes, it stays quite long, and that's a good thing. It's all about the hops taste and the balance. When you drink a Pils, that's what you want, and that's why I love Pils so much. It's so refreshing, and this one is a very nice Pils in my opinion. It's a good example of the style and something that you absolutely should try, in my opinion, because it's so refreshing and so nice. I can say this with honesty, that it's a nice Pils, and the aroma is very nice also, of course. So it's a big recommendation. I'm not unsatisfied, and it lived up to my high expectations. Definitely, very nice one. This one, Kaiserhofer Pilsner, is a very nice Pils, and as I said, a big recommendation. The bottle also is gonna fit nice into my collection of bottles, of course. Really love this bottle. So finally, it's here on the channel, the Kaiserhöfer Pilsner from Brauerei Kaiserhof in Kronach. Very nice one. Great Pils, of course. The foam head is staying, as you can see, very nice. Yep, that's it for now. Hope you enjoy my reviews and continue to follow my channel for interesting Franconian beer reviews.